Now we are in Ekornvallarna, and as you see, it's a place full of graves. It's a graveyard, and it's only been a graveyard for 5,000 years. And it's a mystery because it was far away from the other buildings and settlements in Sweden. So it's a really special place. Ekornvallarna has 2 dome rings, 1 hell coffin, 2 grave stone, the one we show you later on, and 17 stone settings, 1 triod, 8 stones that was standing right up, and we have the Gimmeron. That means giant's coffin. The triod is believed to be the roots of Yggdrasil, and they were thinking, well, they think that they were presenting Asgard, Midgard together as one of the roots, and Utem as one, and Hell's home as the third one. There were never any findings of a body or stuff like that, so they believe it was just for sermons. Here is one type of graveyard, and they made this monument for the dead from 1800 till 500 years before Christ. And inside these stones there sometimes found a coffin with human remains, and also dogs and some treasures, food. They wanted to bring food to the next life too. So many times there also built new graves upon this grave, so it's many people in this grave. And they were building this on a hill, high up on the hills, so they become close to the gods. It's really sunny today. Girommen is, well, they thought it was the giant's oven. That's why it has its name, Girommen. This is a monument, a passageway in front of the grave for the dead. This is one of the higher classes of graves, and in front of the grave you can find fabrics and ceramic and other foundings. So they were sacrificing afterwards this monument too. And inside this place they find some pearls and well, some tools too. And it's a really old grave, and we are going to show you some funny holes in the grave. And you see all these holes in this wonderful monument. These holes are having a bigger meaning and purpose than we think. It's not just holes. And until the year 1933 we were still using these holes to fill with money, coins we put in them for luck and safety. The holes, well, the name has been elf holes, and well, you can get in the fog, you can meet the elves dancing around in the fog, and if you see them, well, you can get elf dust on yourself and you become real ill, and then you have to use these holes with butter or with animal fat inside. You rub it, and then you often took a doll. You made a doll out of the sick one's clothing, hair and everything, and you put it on. And you have to do it every Thursday, 3 Thursdays a road. And you have to, with the butter, it's with the sun, how the sun turns. It was really special, and you have to do a ritual for everything. And then in Sweden we didn't think it was that good. Some people took it to a higher level. So, well, there was hunger in Sweden. And the people, they begged God. But God didn't help them. He didn't listen at all. So they were thinking, well, we take our old gods. So in 1833, they decided to take many teenagers together. And they were having a feast. And, well, we can say they made the teenagers have fun. And afterwards, the fluid that came out after the fun, they put down in these holes. And they took some corn and rubbed it together and then spread it out on the grass to make it grow. It doesn't say if it worked, but the hunger need stopped. The elf holes, they are found in 300 stones in Sweden, mostly in the middle part of Sweden. These stone blocks on this grave is around 15 tons. So it's really heavy and you start to wonder how they did it. And here we see they still sacrifice to the gods with food. We found some apples today. It's a trace that we still believe in the old gods. And in the Iron Age, they were making graves like this. Here you see in the side, if you look at that one, you see it's a small, a big and a small on the other side. And this is how they buried people on the Iron Age. They didn't use stones, they used what they found. So sometimes it was leaves and other things. And we are going to show you on the map where this place is. And it's a big part of the history from the Bronze Age, Iron Age, Viking Age. They were burying people here until the year 1000. So it's amazing.